Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 16 of my Island Dreaming Let's Play. Keira has the next couple of days off, and she's been meditating and pondering what she's going to do about the problem with the spirit of Muapalam being angry. Her conclusion that she's come to while sitting here, inhaling all the beautiful sort of ocean air, feeling very serene and at peace with the island, is actually to talk to the island elementals themselves, the island spirits, because she has that ability now, and it was given to her by the volcano spirit, and maybe it was given to her for a reason. So she's going to get up. It's like a Monday morning. In theory, lots of people will be at work already, but she's sort of hoping that if the spirits are displeased with her, that the impact will be minimized because there'll be less people around. So apparently she's texting the island spirits. That's definitely how it works. I'm pretty sure we do it. I'm confused. The elementals have been summoned too recently. She actually has maxed out her dance skill. It was just new skill day. And she has awesome dancing. So can she show off some moves? Let's show off a backflip, Keira. Let's show people what you can do. Oh! You'd think with fitness 10 and dancing 5 she'd be able to do it, but apparently not. Alright, we're going to try again. She's seriously rocking this dance routine, though. Alright, we're going to try and summon the island elementals by texting again. Okay, but it worked this time. All right, cool. The text obviously got through. So I don't want to ask for judgment until I've talked to all three. So we're going to spring conservation awareness. This is her talking to them about the volcano spirit and what is going on with the volcano spirit. Obviously spreading conservation awareness to spirits of the islands. Possibly a little redundant. Aww. I like that she's friends with them all. We're going to enthuse about marine biology with them. I love how this person's just like, what? As they walk past. Pretty relaxed about it, I have to say. So, no, I don't want to be a culture columnist. I'm pretty happy being a supreme marine biologist. Thanks very much. Now, I did mention, I think, that she's top of her career. That got her a new trait. Where is it? Master of the Sea. A Master of the Sea becomes friends with dolphins and mermaids faster and can maneuver around in the ocean much more easily. I haven't actually tested that yet. Where are you going? You're going to chat with Manuia, who's over here getting ready to box. So we're going to also enthuse to him about marine biology. And then I guess we'll ask for judgment. So she's explaining about the volcano spirit and how it's upset, and could they give any tips for how she should deal with the situation, or, any, basically what now? Help me out here, guys. The volcano spirit basically put me in touch with you people. It effectively gave you my number. So what do you reckon? What's the thing I should be doing here? I should tell you guys, she fulfilled her aspiration, her, what was it? The beach bum one. The location one. Here we go. Beach life. She's completed that. I've switched her across to bodybuilder because she does love, like, she's already got fitness 10, but she does love to kind of work out and stuff. So, yeah, I thought that would be a good fit for her. All right, how are we going here? Have we asked for judgment yet? No, we're just having a chat. Okay, let's just do it. Really? We're... Okay. Did it happen? Ask for judgment again? Alright. Alright, spirits. Can you help me out? Yes? No? Oh, Fui Fui gave us a thumbs up. Through action, Keira has honoured her special connection with the islands and upheld their traditions. Sulani's elementals are pleased. There's still some room for improvement, however. Really? What have I done? Okay, well that's fine. Cool, so did she get a confident buff this time? The essence of Sulani's many roots have strengthened Keira, granting stability and increased performance while at work. That's awesome! Okay, she was worried. Oh, that's from the music. She was worried that she was going to get that warmth of Sulani thing again and then, like, go crazy and start flirting with Makoa or something. Because that's what happened last time. But, yeah, fortunately that didn't happen. All right, I'm going to end this event early. So what they told her was that the best way to find out what the spirit of the island of Mulapalam wants is to ask, which, pretty solid advice, gotta say. So, oh, Duane's here. I thought it was Lei for a sec. That guy needs his hair edited. Anyway, so she's gonna eat her food, go to the bathroom, and then she's going to take her meditation pad thing and she's going to head across to Mulapalam. So I'll check in with you guys when she gets there. Alright, so she's travelled to Srikumar's place. I don't know if he's in. His poor kitty is very sick again. Every time I see this cat, it's sick. I don't know if it's just a result of living this close to the volcano. I honestly don't know. But she's going to come up here. And she's feeling confident, which is great because I feel like you need to feel confident to contemplate meditating next to the open lava-filled top of a volcano. Confident, or possibly overconfident, shall we say. Delusions of grandeur. So she's here. She's really hoping that the solution to solving the volcano's woes isn't to, like, sacrifice a virgin or something, because that's the kind of stuff she was reading about when she did all her research in the library. You know, ancient cultures sacrificing, you know, virgins and stuff like that. Obviously, that's not something she would consider. So if it turns out the heart of the volcano is actually evil, then we have a problem. But she is attempting to touch the spirit of the volcano. I'm just checking out these lava flows because they are very pretty. It does remind me of Minecraft. I'm curious about the green. Is that something that happens in the real world? It's something I should maybe look up at some point. I'm just curious as to why the ocean is green. Like, I get the steam, obviously, but why green? Is this a thing? That's a thing that happens? I assume it's a thing that happens. The Sims team did do a lot of research, into Polynesian cultures and stuff when they built this pack. So I assume that there's some sort of basis for reality in that. So here we are. The volcano spirit is coming out of the fog. Oh my gosh, she's floating! Oh. And it's green. It's even the same color as the water, where the lava touches the water. I think she's communing with the volcano spirit, you guys. I think it's happening. So what it is telling her during this meditation session is that it is pleased with her. It's pleased that it's pleased that she's cleaned up the island so that the turtles have come back. It's pleased that she's gotten the residents of the island to have their cats spayed so that the island's not overrun with kittens, invasive sort of imported species, basically. They're not native. So it's happy with all of that, but what it isn't happy with is the fact that she doesn't even live on Mulapalam, and it's worried that she's going to leave and that it's going to go back to the way it was, and who's going to stop the litter bugs from coming when she's not there, and who's going to protect it? Who's going to protect the land that sits on its shoulders? So that's what the volcano is telling her. Obviously that means that she's going to have a conversation with Lei and Carla, because they're about to get married. They are engaged. They had already sort of very loosely talked about, well, where are we going to live? And basically the agreement was more likely Lei's place, not hers, because her place is too small. And she was happy with the idea of moving in with Lei and Carla, but that's not on Mulapalam. So she's telling the volcano spirit that she will move to the island. It's not great that she's doing that before she's talked to Lay, but ultimately this is something she feels very responsible for, so she's hoping that they will understand, and she wants Carla to be involved in the conversation with Lay because she knows that Carla's quite anxious that Lay is going to basically drop her as the inconvenient little sister when he gets married to his, what Keira wouldn't say, but I will say, gorgeous new wife. So Carla's very worried. Keira knows Carla's worried, so she's going to make sure that Carla is involved in that conversation. And this is really cool. She's floating, you guys. I know this is like a sign of high-level wellness, but seriously, check this out. Come on. So relaxed. That's very cool. Right, I'm going to skip ahead to when she finishes her little meditation routine, and then I think she's going to head over to visit Lay and Carla. Alright, Keira has arrived at Lay's house. She's still feeling super confident, which is great. In fact, that's a 2-day buff. That's pretty cool. He's talking about urinals, so I don't know what that's about. I also don't know why Wiki is, like, right here. Is there an event or something? She's a vendor. What's she a vendor of? Oh, is that a... Okay, cool. All right. So she's come over. She wants to talk to Carla as well. So she's going to suggest that they go inside and have a chat. So what I'm going to do, just because I am so sick of this game not listening to me when I try and have conversations, I'm putting everyone in a group. It's happening. Alrighty, maybe we could sit and chat here. All of us. So, she's going to tell an unbelievable story about how she went to the volcano and she meditated and she... Excuse me, Lay. Mermaids, I swear to God. I bet you he's just gone to go jump in the water. Can I just want to have a deep conversation with both of them. Oh no, he hasn't. He's actually gone boxing. That's not so bad. I'm not going to judge him for that. That's fine. This mural took him ages to paint. If they move to a new house, I'm probably going to have to redo it, which is really annoying. I love this. It's one of the City Living murals. You put the blank template on the wall and then your sim can paint it. I took a couple of goes to find one that I thought was suitably naturey, but I love it. I just think it's gorgeous. Anyway, so Keira is talking to these two about, basically, here's the situation. I've mentioned before that the volcano spirit has talked to me. This will seem entirely reasonable to both of these two. They're natives of the islands. They would understand. They understand about the spirits. In fact, Lay actually has the child of the island trait as well, so he already knows about summoning island spirits. Carla's seen it done. This is kind of old news for them. The fact the volcano spirit is angry isn't something that they were across, but that it makes sense. They've noticed the kind of increased volcano activity and stuff, so it makes sense to them. And she's like, okay, so here's the deal. To make the volcano spirit happy and to appease it, we three need to live on Muapalam. And Carla's like, what? Why me? Why would the spirit want me? Keira will explain that it wants guardians to protect the wilderness on the islands, and that Keira has agreed to move out there, and that both Lay and Carla, as mermaids and people who really care about the environment, oh my gosh, they're all bored. Oops, that's what happens when I click the same interactions over and over. Carla! She's being rude. Alright, I'm going to quickly just choose some different interactions. So, she's explaining all of this. She's telling them the truth that the volcano spirit asked for her, but she's also telling them that she thinks that they'd be a good addition and that the volcano spirit would be happy to have more strong guardians on the island. And they both understand that. Lay isn't super wedded to living in this house. It's not like it's a family home or anything. And Carla can see the benefit when she comes into her inheritance when she becomes a teenager. Gets herself a fishtail. being able to swim in the pristine waters of Mua Palam is very much appealing to her. So she is very, very keen for that. Although she is still bored, so that's great. He's not. So I'm just gonna... Okay, looks like she's walking away now, which is great. That was sarcasm, by the way. No more marine biology. She's bored with marine biology. I'm just trying to get her to be not bored again. I've taken it as a personal challenge. But the upshot is that these guys agree that moving to the island is a thing that they could see themselves doing after the wedding, which is great. So everybody is happy, and I think that's pretty much what I wanted to do in this part, honestly. Poor thing, she looks so bored. Oh, so boring. Adults are boring. So what's going to happen in the next couple of parts is the next part is actually going to be the wedding. So Keira and Lei getting married, which is very exciting. And I need to get a house that they can move into. So I'm probably going to download like a shell off the gallery and then keep all of the furnishings, ideally for both of these houses, and then furnish the house that I download from scratch with their existing possessions and photos and everything, because I kind of like the idea of the continuity. Like, I don't want to just start with something completely new. You know, they've got a lot of stuff that's theirs, like his painting wall and... Is he going to bed? Sweetie? Sweetie, don't go to bed. Let's woohoo, I'm feeling confident. And Carla's conveniently gone to sleep, which is great. Because there's no privacy in this house because the doors are made of slatted timber. So, is he up for it? He is. He's feeling very focused. So, I'm going to end this part here. If you've enjoyed, like and subscribe. You know the drill. And I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.